All right, guys, welcome back to another show. As you know, we do token analysis, trading, live trading, much more here on the channel. If you don't know who I am, my name is Fefe, and I bring you trades like this. I educate you on crypto and trading, much more. Let's jump into it. I'm out here in token 2049 in Dubai, but I wanted to jump in here. I think it's a big week. I will have a fundamental show published as well very soon on Crypto Live. There's a link in the description. You want to check that out. That gives you some of the reasons why I do think that we're going to have a little bit of a pullback here. But I want to run through some of the tokens and see what entries I'm looking for. So one is I'm not looking to do anything right now. Ultimately, we have a daily close above this region, which is very, very bullish. We can see an up only season, but because of all the uncertainty that is happening, I don't think that is what we're going to see. For scalps, what you can do, just running through the total market cap on the scalping way. We do have a beautiful close above here, which is on London Open. So we do have a beautiful close above here. It's a V-shaped recovery. We can see a push today. You could possibly start taking trades, scalp trades. What is happening here? My internet or something is messing with me here, No problem. I'm just gonna figure this out here. So if you go down to the 15-minute, you might be able to start taking trades here. So we do have like a market structure shift here. Possibly this will result in a push, which we're going to see, maybe even a retrace. So I would imagine. I'm not interested in longing. There is massive earnings this week, massive results this week coming out. Government like job openings and all that. So I'm not really interested. But if we would get a retrace here to the 50, depending on how high this goes, I would be interested in taking a long position after seeing a 5-minute market structure shift, a 3-minute market structure shift. I am going to take some long positions because of the close above here. But ultimately, what I think is going to happen is that we're going to see a rally on the daily chart. We're going to see a short rally into this weekly POI up here, point of interest, and that will probably get rejected. So what I would imagine happening is that we are going to open up the week pretty bullish. We're going to ride all the way in here, maybe today, tomorrow. It will be quite bullish, and then we're going to get some kind of news, or just we're going to get some rejection, a retrace, and a continuation down, which is most likely going to be a retrace to the 50%. Now, this is what I don't want you to miss. This is going to be the key. Now, if you want to take scalp positions, I do think that you can look at the 15-minute low every single day on every single session and just be like, okay, this is a V-shaped recovery here. This low should hold. This came back 50% as well. So this low should be holding. You can take position. I'm going to run through some of the tokens. But ultimately, what I really want to do is I want to look at the 4-hour chart and start positioning myself for the next big leg up. So if you look at this is from the bottom to the top up here. Depending on how high we go, but possibly I'm looking at a 2.7 trillion-ish retrace, and from there I would like to see a market structure shift, and that's the region where I'm going to see a reversal. So that said, let's look at some tokens. ETH, again, I'm going to look at it on the scalp way because I think that's what's really interesting. ETH didn't come back 50 here, so I'm not really interested doing anything with ETH here. It does have a higher high. Liquidity is building up, so ETH is not interesting at all. Solana is interesting for multiple reasons. Now, I do see Solana on a 15-minute having a decent recovery here. Let me just push. Oh, this is actually a good trade. So I would be, if it comes back, this could be interesting as well. It's like 4.5% on 1-2. Yeah, 1-2. Let me just see in a higher time frame. Yeah, you could easily play this. Solana can pump another 5, 6, 7%. So this could be interesting. I would wait for a 50% retrace for better risk reward. So I would wait for a $148 Solana. You can place a limit order here if you want. $148 Solana, and about that will be a 1-4 risk reward. This would be great. I'm actually going to set an alert here, and I will update you if this happens. I will update you on my X. So make sure to check that. There's a link in the description. Turn on notifications. I'm going to have a Telegram soon. Spilling the beans here, but it is going to come soon. Not yet. BNB, I see massive liquidity on top here, which is good, but also this is going to dump like a mofo at some point, and I don't want to get caught on the wrong side of this trade. I do think that it's going to have a decent retrace up to this region. It will be a decent short. So I will wait for this to push, and I will actually short it. So if we have a major rejection on the total market cap, I will actually scalp short this thing. Not for now. Doge. Oh, Doge had a decent week down there. Let me see it on the 15. I mean, it had liquidations happening. There is not much liquidity on the bottom. So if the total market cap comes back 50 and Doge would come back 50, this could be a great long as well. Although it didn't have a higher high here on the 15, but it's not a problem. If this comes back to the 17.7-ish region, I would be interested in taking a long here, possibly targeting all the way up here. So that could be something like this. 1 to 2 each risk reward. That would be interesting. I would take this as well. I am going to set an alert here and we'll update you on this if it happens. Sui is extremely strong. Like I would be interested in longing Sui. I don't like this build up liquidity, but it still has to like have a blow off top. So if Sui would come back, like if Sui would come back to the 50 here, Sui would come back to about 3.55, that would be a great level. So 3.55 retrace and a 3-minute market structure shift, a higher high on a 3-minute chart. I will take along on Sui as well and target, target the blow off top. So I like target this here. Around here, if we get that, it can come lower or higher. I don't know, but this about that. And I would look at a 1 to 2 up here above this, so big above here, and possibly even a new put. Oh yeah, but Sui actually has room to go, so it can go all the way up to like the $4 mark. That's the 1 to 3. I would be interested in taking this. I will update you on this as well. AVAX. AVAX is strong as well. V shape. If it comes back 50 down here at like 21, you can take again the same concept. I'm not gonna draw it now, but the same concept. You can take it the same way. A link. Very beautiful retrace is needed and then push. I think it's going to happen today. Yeah, I think it's worth taking long positions here. Tron had a decent retrace here, so this could be a good trade. The only thing I don't like about it is that there was no retrace yet on the total market cap and then London. So I think we are going to see a little bit of retrace here, much more. If this gets liquided, this relative equal lows gets taken, I do think it's a great entry. So like if you could enter around here, stop loss below here, that could be an interesting entry. So do this and then enter around here when you see a 3-minute market structure shift, and then possibly just ride it up. Could be interesting. XRP. It's just XRP could be a good short. Not now, but it will be a good short as well. I just don't dare to short this shit. Like that's the problem. Not touching, not interested in anything. It literally just came into high time frame POI. Not really interested in doing anything with XRP at this stage. Cardano is building up liquidity. Take liquidity again. Good short is going to be. It has to have a blow off top. Probably gonna come up all the way here at like 76 this couple of days. But I'm not interested in longing, so I will just try to short it from there. Tao is just so fucking strong. I'm gonna hold this token on spot. I'm just waiting for a good entry. I want it to come back all the way down to the 2.9. That's why I have this here, because I want to deploy on spot. I'm gonna deploy a lot in Tao. But not now. Nothing now. Ethena, nothing is really interesting. We took this good trade here. This was a 1 to 2 risk reward trade. I gave this on the show here. This is why you subscribed. You are subscribed, right? So I gave you this trade. It stopped. What is it? It got us out here with a TP, and then this is why it's important to actually take profits, because you would have been stopped out by big time. Higher high. Athena could be good. Retrace to the daily. Higher high. If it comes back, this is actually a good trade as well. I will take this as well. If it comes back 34.5, you can actually take this on limit orders, to be honest with you. Like the only reason why I don't dare to do that is because of the news that can come out. But this is not a bad trade either. Like you have to do proper risk management, but this is not a bad trade either. I'm actually going to set an alert here too, just to be sure. Yeah, I think we have a bunch of cool trades already happening. Higher high at INJ, come back at 980, goodbye. Guess the same thing, come back at 97, goodbye. XLM, not goodbye, but goodbye. 28.6, goodbye. Hype, 17.6, goodbye. 168 on Avi, goodbye. Render 429. So I would wait for ultimately would wait for a retrace and then play that. That's, I think that is what's going to happen. If we just start dumping, then you have an invalidation, and then just start the retrace started, and that's fine. But the way this works is that you have to play the scalps to the direction of the market until the direction changes on a higher time frame, and then you can just take it from there. But ultimately, I do think we're going to have a push into the weekly OB and then just reject from there. Guys, truly appreciate you being here. If you are not following me on X yet, do that. There's a link in the description. Come back every single day. I am on Token. I am, doing different conferences. Oh, by the way, you can check out my link tree. So it's on my X. You can find my X here, and then when you can go here, you will be able to see my links here. And you find my link tree. We're also going to include it in the description. And then you'll be able to see cool stuff like, I have a TikTok account, I have an Instagram account, I've got the $1 Billion Hustle, which is like our vlog. We have a massive episode that just came out, how I was sick, working 22 hours straight, and still delivered my first keynote on a conference. It's actually pretty cool while documenting my life. So go and check that out. Anyway, guys, truly appreciate every single one of you. Check out these 2 videos, subscribe here, and I believe I'll see you in the next one. If you're in Dubai and if you see me, come and say hi. Take